All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We already crushed the 7K subscriber goal, so we are going to update that board here for you guys. Look at Joe Burrow, looking at all these nice, tasty giveaways. We have the 8K sub jersey giveaway. We have the 9K sub sports memorabilia giveaway, 10K subs, the big one, $1,000 giveaway, and the 12K subs. We're going to send a couple people to a game of their choice. Guys, we are very excited for the football season, but no more talking. Let's get right into this video, Trey. All right, guys, let's get some MLB picks and props for Wednesday, September 13th slate of games. Take a look at that leaderboard. Trey starts off.
Yeah, and at the moment, I am 0 for 0 because I gave out the Seattle Mariners -1.5 on the full game run line versus the Angels. And that game just started. It's currently in the first inning. Score is 0-0, but I have complete faith in the Mariners offense will wake up and completely demolish the Angels in this game.
Seth?
Yeah, I'm 1-1. I got the Yurfie correct, but it wasn't from the Orioles. It was actually the Cardinals who scored in the first inning with a Paul Goldschmidt home run. I'm just going to go out and say I was completely wrong about Adam Wainwright in this one. He did very well, and the Orioles did not cover the run line in the first 5. The Cardinals won the first 5. So we ended up going 1-1 here.
Yeah, and then, I had the White Sox and the Royals over 9.5 runs. Jordan Lyles, no hitter through 4 innings. Did not matter, though. Tukey did his thing. 8 earned runs in 1 inning plus, and the current score is 9-3 in the bottom of the 6th. So that over 9.5 did cash. 1 on the day. Let's move on to our plays for tomorrow. Trey starts off.
Yeah, I'm going to start us off here with this Cleveland Guardians at San Francisco Giants game, and I'm pretty pumped to watch this game because this game's between 2 competitive teams, and they're both throwing out rookie pitchers here. And the Guardians, they're throwing out one of my favorite pitchers in Logan Allen here. And he's actually been pretty good in his 11 road games this season because Allen, he's turned that to a 5-3 record with a 3.36 ERA, paired with a 1.29 whip. And the Giants, they're throwing out Kyle Harrison in this game. And he's been pretty up and down for them so far in his 4 starts this season because Harrison, he's turned that to an 0-1 record with a 4.87 ERA, paired with a 1.33 whip. So I have to give the advantage here to Logan Allen and the Guardians in this game. And that's where I'm going to be going. I'm going to be taking the Cleveland Guardians +0.5 on the first 5 inning run line. I love that we're getting +0.5 with Logan Allen here because I truly feel like he's the better pitcher. And whenever we factor in that the Giants simply do not score runs at home, it makes me love this pick because San Francisco, they score the 5th fewest runs per game at home this season. They only average 4.03 runs per game at home. And the Guardians, they actually score more than that because they average 4.47 runs per game on the road this season. So give me the Guardians to have complete control of this game early. I'm taking them +0.5 on the first 5 inning run line versus the Giants.
Yeah, Trey, I like that one, Seth.
Yeah, and I'm going to go to the Marlins versus Milwaukee game. I'm going to take the Marlins money line in this one. The line isn't out yet, but we should get a pretty good line on this as Milwaukee's playing this game at home, and they are pretty good at home. The Brewers have been really good in the second half this season, but the Marlins will arguably have their most reliable pitcher this season on the mound in Braxton Garrett. He has a 3.82 ERA this season, but has been fantastic in road starts with an ERA of 2.74 and has not given up more than 3 earned runs in a game in his last 8 starts. The Marlins have also won in 2 out of Garrett's last 3 road starts. This Brewers offense has been good over the last couple of months, but I really like what Garrett has done on the road for the Marlins this season. I'm showing Colin Ray making the start for the Brewers in this one. He's not been good this season at all and is by far the weak link in the Brewers rotation. He has a 5.02 overall ERA and an even worse home ERA of 5.56. He has allowed 7 earned runs over his last 2 home starts. And at home this season, he has allowed a total of 34 runs while conceding 14 home runs. I look for the Marlins to power up in this one. Give me the Marlins money line on the road.
Yes, I like that play as well for my play today. I'm going to be looking at the Chicago Cubs going up against the Colorado Rockies. Just like the Royals game yesterday, 2 teams that I really don't trust. The Cubs are way too heavy on the money line to take them straight up. So give me the over, 11.5 runs scored in this game. Big number, but in Colorado, very achievable between these 2 teams and who is pitching on the mound for both teams. Trey, go ahead and put flashing bold letters here. Put it in a warning. This will be a day game tomorrow. The 2 guys on the mound are going to be Jameson Taillon and Ty Blatch. Starting with Ty in the Colorado Rockies, he has been brutal over the last 5 games, giving up 6+ hits in 4 of those 5 games, not going more than 5 innings in all of them but 1. In his last 2 games, he's given up a combined 17 hits and 9 earned runs, and I expect that to continue in this game where he's back at home facing off against a team fighting for the playoffs. Ty will be putting that 4.58 ERA up to the test at the most friendly hitting ballpark in the MLB, and this should be a bloodbath for the short time he's in this game. Switching over to the Cubbies, Jameson is not fooling me with the start he had against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Not today. In that start, he went 6 innings, only gave up 1 hit, struck out 9 batters, but I know better not to be sucked into what he's dishing out. This is a bad pitcher facing off against the Rockies, and he just happened to have a nice day in his last game. That's it. Don't go too deep into it. On the season, he has a 5.27 ERA, and he's given up 4+ earned runs in 3 of the last 5 starts. In those 5 starts, the total amount of runs he's given up is 26, so just a little bit over 5 a game. The Rockies aren't the best team in the world, but they will be able to put some runs up against the Cubs. I also wanted to point out that the Colorado Rockies have given up a combined 41 runs over the last 5 games in order, 12, 9, 9, 6, 5, showing how good that bullpen has been this season. Take the over in this game as the Rockies bullpen and those starting pitchers struggle in this one. Over 11.5 runs will be my play. Guys, let's go over to the player props. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and the player props, I was 1-0 yesterday because I gave out Anthony Santander over 1.5 total bases versus Seth's Cardinals. And Santander, he hit this over for us in the 7th inning because he smacked a double earlier in the game. He hit a single, so that brought his total to 3. So he's shout out Santander for cashing this over for us.
Seth?
Yeah. I have Luis Robert Jr. to go over 1.5 bases against the Royals. It's in the 6th inning. He just picked up a single, so he does have 1 base and will get another at bat in that game. So I still do like his chances against a very bad Royals bullpen.
Yeah, and then Seth, I did want to mention the Luis Robert thing. Jordan Lyles, I said he had a no-hitter going through 4. He gave up a home run in the 5th and in the 6th right now. Single, double, single, double, single, single, pulled out of the game. So thank you, Jordan Lyles. He is back. My player prop last night was Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases. He started the game with a single there in the top of the 1st, so he just needs 1 more base hit for that one to cash. But let's move on to our plays for tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and I'm going to start us off with a guy that I talked about in our member picks. I'm going to be going with Taj Bradley here, over 6.5 strikeouts versus the Twins. I really love this over for Bradley because he cashed for us in his previous start where I threw out his over, and he should cash for us in this game too. Because Bradley, he actually does average under this number on the road this season because he turns in a 6.3 strikeout average per game on the road. And that's because he usually gets lit up in his games because he has a 5.44 ERA with a 1.41 whip. But he is an impressive strikeout pitcher. I call him Spencer Strider light because he gets lit up just like Spencer Strider, but along the way, he piles up the strikeouts. Because Bradley, he averages 1.29 strikeouts per inning. So with that trend alone, we just need to hope Bradley can pitch at least 5 2/3 to cash this bet. But we have a lot of help getting to that number as well with his matchup here versus the Twins. And because they are just a cupcake matchup, because Minnesota, they love the strikeout. They do it at an average of 10.27 times per game. No other team in the MLB is in the double digits. They are just head and shoulders the worst team at striking out, or maybe the best team, depending on how you're looking at it. So I can easily see Taj Bradley getting to this 7 strikeout number before he exits this game. So give me Taj Bradley to go over 6.5 strikeouts here versus the Twins.
I like it, Trey. Seth?
Yeah, and I'm going to be taking Nolan Arenado to go over 1.5 bases in this game against the Orioles. I do know Trey's going to cover this game on the site, so he'll have a more in-depth take on this game, but I'm just going to touch on it a little bit. Arenado has not had a ton of success against Kyle Gibson in his career before last season when he hit a home run off Kyle Gibson. Gibson is having a really down year with a 5.12 overall ERA and an even worse 5.69 home ERA. Arenado has picked up 6 hits over his last 5 games, with 2 of those being multi-hit games. This hasn't been a good season for the Cardinals, but Nolan Arenado is still producing decently for them. I really like his matchup in this one, as this isn't the same Kyle Gibson we have seen in the past season. So I'm just going to make this simple. Just give me Nolan Arenado to go over 1.5 bases. He went hitless in his game last night. I don't see him going hitless 2 games in a row, so I do like Nolan Arenado to go over 1.5 bases here.
I like it, Seth. For my prop, it's going to be Keibert Ruiz to go over 1.5 bases against the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Washington Nationals catcher has now collected at least 1 hit in 8 consecutive games, and that will continue today against the Pittsburgh Pirates, as he's getting a very good matchup against Quinn Priester. It has been a horrible start to this young man's career, as he's only pitched in 6 games in the MLB with the Pittsburgh Pirates, and in all 6 games, he's given up at least 3 runs. The total number so far in 28 2/3 innings is 29 runs allowed, allowing over 1 run per inning. He has also allowed 5+ hits in 5 of the 6 appearances he's been in, bringing his total hits allowed to 37 on the year. Kirby Boy is a switch hitter, so he will most likely bat lefty tomorrow, because against left-handed hitters, Priester is allowing batters to hit a 381 average. So I like my chances with the Nationals catcher heading in the cleanup spot against the Pittsburgh Pirates tomorrow. So give me his over 1.5 bases as my play. Guys, it's going to do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Wednesday, September 13th slate of games. If you guys enjoy the content, please be sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.